That is so annoying. That is so annoying. Good afternoon. I think it's the afternoon. Come a little sooner. I tried to come a little sooner, but of course, as soon as I was about to start, here comes my son. Dad, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, Dad. Just like, ugh. Then go eat. Like, there's plenty in there. Can you make it? I guess. Okay, sorry, I'm getting some more topics together because I don't like having anything ready. A little peas, but okay. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How everybody? Oh my goodness, please hit the like. And please hit the like. Shout out to all of you Coco and calling me Queens. Queens? Oh, I said that right. Roy McCoy, Sandra. Was that Miss Mahogany? D. Key Styles. Melissa. Tamika. Nessa girl. Hi, babes. Preppy. You know what I'm saying? Very preppy. I'm going somewhere after this where I have to like look like I'm better than people. So, yeah. Nicole. Jazzy, Caitlin, hello, Miss Platinum, Leo, Sid, Miss Keisha, hi boo, Tierra, Alicia, Silva, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hi Cresswell, a little peace, a little peace. I'm going somewhere after this with my kids before I get back and like force them to clean up because it's the weekend, so they clean in Arizona. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear anything. It's the weekend. Let's get it on. Like, get in here. Okay. So we have some stuff to do before. So, I just thought like, well, I have like a good, because I have to do a coffee, but we have a decent amount of time before it's time to leave. So, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Hello, everyone. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. The title of the show. Oh, Diddy, lured children allegedly with candy. So, ooh, not candy. I said, I know you lying. I know you lying. Not candy. Candy girl. I said, oh, what kind, like, was it like Russell Stover's? Or like, because, girl, the baby oil and candy man is what that were. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm like, not candy girl. I just couldn't believe that. I said, no. Uggs, I can see that. I can see that. The Uggs, I get that part. You know, but candy? I said, what kind of candy? Reese's? Well, he was getting them, well, Halloween and drugs. I said, I know you lying. So he had the king size balls instead of the fun size. I'm confused. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. I'm literally like stuck on that. Like, candy? How young were these people? You know, shout out to Alicia. Said, Sean, you look good, so fresh and so clean, clean. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super sticker. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you. Whatever. Also, Careesha has been listed in one of the lawsuits, so we're definitely going to talk about that. Absolutely. And there are 50 new victims. Okay, and that's just one law firm. Okay, one law firm has allegedly 50 new victims. I said, shut your mouth and keep on talking. Shut your mouth and keep on talking. But y'all know until then, until we get to our 500 likes, because that's when we will start the show. We're over 100 likes. Please keep it like over 500 people in the building. If all y'all double tap the screen right now, we can jump into the tea. But until then, we'll talk about some hot topics. So, y'all, Orlando Brown says, hold on, be quiet, hold on. Orlando Brown shows us what he thinks about what Lil Wayne done at the Super Bowl. He said Jay-Z made the best decision ever. And so why was y'all so pressed when I said it? I'm like, well, he's not lying. He's definitely telling the truth. So let's get into what Orlando Brown had to say about Weezy Baby not performing at the Super Bowl this year. It's Kendrick Lamar instead.
He made the best decision ever. Well, I don't want to, but I don't want to do. I don't want to do it, but I do. Is that, bro? Put that on stage. That's hot. I'm a millionaire. I'm a young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair.
Period.
My quality compared to your career. When you listen to that today, it sound like I'm a wild woman. She get your braids. If you actually go back and listen to the record, it's just like, what the? What's he saying?
Correct.
He's high on pills. I think that JC.
I don't see where to lie at. And Tara, I feel like he just saw a little piece of my video, a little piece. But that's what I said. I'm like, do we really want? I mean, come on, it's Kendrick Lamar. Okay, yeah, but y'all upset because y'all don't get to hear that? All because Nicki mad? All because Nicki mad? Like, please hit the like. Please hit the like. We are almost there. Almost to 500 likes. We're at 150 right now. Shout out to Struggle Review TV for the super sticker. Thank you so much. It says Orlando is a national treasure. I would agree. I love Orlando. Like, Orlando is hilarious. And he seems like he's doing a lot better these days. And he's always been like kind of like a comedian, even with the work that he's done in acting. So yeah, I just feel like I agree. I don't think people like really like listening to it in their head. I think that, people love to, sad fish and to be with the sad fishers. And I don't know. I just find it weird that, it's like it's Kendrick Lamar, yo. Like, it's Kendrick Lamar. Hello. Hello. Like, yeah, I'm not arguing with that. Not over Z. Sorry. Like, girl, bye. Y'all think y'all gonna make me feel some way because he's not about to go on stage talking, call me so I can make it juicy for y'all. Meet me in the back. You can be my secret lover, girl. No, I really don't want to hear that. We're not gonna sell just because the people in the crowd are watching us. I really don't. I really don't. I don't care if you get out there and perform not like us 66 times. I'm gonna be up here doing a crip walk the whole time. The whole time I'm gonna be up here hitting the sea walk. Get down, wipe my feet, all of that. He performing 62 times. And I would rather hear that than What the back, yeah, the boy got down. Someone come frequent life, like no. No, we don't want to look at here. Look at here. After you back it up, then wop, drive it like. I don't know. We don't want to hear none of that old shit. Okay? It just is what it is. All right? We would rather hear Kendrick. Look at him. Okay. Okay. He better do Don't Kill My Vibe. He better do all of that. Okay, it just is what it is. I would prefer to hear that over no. And he be forgetting the lyrics. We don't have time for that. Now that he got more of a sober mind, like shout out to Louise baby, but yeah, we don't want to hear none of that. We don't want to hear none of that. All this underwater rapping, like we're good. Thank you, Weezy baby, for everything that you have contributed to the world, Craig. But we're over it. We're over it. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So yeah, I don't problem with what Orlando said. I don't feel like Orlando said anything of the wrong. He absolutely did not. There was another thing we're gonna get into. Shout out to Orlando. I wish I would click on that. Where was it? I want to hear what he had to say because I didn't listen to it. Well, I listened to a little bit of it, like the first like 2-3 seconds, and then I was just like, I'm busy. I don't have time for time for this. Where is it, girl? I must have passed it. I must have passed it. But it was Taye Diggs. Taye Diggs says that Diddy was his hero. Oh, here. I said, not your hero. Taye Diggs he says he was shocked by Diddy African allegations. He says that he was a hero to me. He made being black cool.
Blindsided me. Everything. You know what I mean? So, it's kind of double-edged for me. So on one side, I'm like, well, this is great for people to know that this happens. We can think that life is to be lived a certain way. We can think a person is a certain way, and they can be.
Please hit the like.
And used to that. You know, I really, he was a hero to me. I loved how he didn't come from much, and he's a dancer, and all the things that I wasn't growing up. He was so confidence, and then had a certain arrogance that I loved, and then he made being black cool. I mean, I came from a place where we had to ask everything, and I'm black, so of course I'm going to be treated like this. And I looked at him, and he wore it.
Who was talking? Taye Diggs, one of the whitest black guys ever. One of the whitest black guys ever. Misha Alizé Mokashe cousin-in-law. Okay? Taye Self-Hating Diggs is who is speaking right. He was in the Best Man movies for nothing. Girl, he was there. What was that? Brown Sugar, girl. Rent. One of the whitest, blackest guys on the planet.
Like as a bat, you know what I'm saying? So I really put him on a pedestal, and it was disappointing to see some of what happened. I couldn't believe it, but all of it blindsided me. Everything. You know what I mean? So, it's double-edged for me. So on one side, I'm like, well, this is great for people to know that this happens. We can think that life is to be lived a certain way. We can think a person is a certain way, and they can be the exact opposite and get used to that. I loved how he didn't come from much, and started out as a dancer, and all the things that I wasn't growing up. He was so much confidence, and then had a certain arrogance that I loved, and then being black cool. I mean, I came from a place where we had to ask everything, and
Taye, shut the up, bald head hoe. Yeah, Taye, Taye, girl, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care that he make black cool. He was one of the corners in hip hop, like literally. No, Pac made it cool. Okay, just like Biggie made being big okay to these Negroes around him. Absolutely. But Pac made being black cool. Like it's like totally gone black because look Pac. Like all you guys like love him, and yeah. I look like for you guys. So it's like I have an edge over you guys. So it's like no one like looked up to Diddy in that way. Just like, oh, Diddy's so cool. No, he threw cool parties. That in the front of the party. The front of the party was cool, but it was the back of the party that was the problem. And then in the chat, I see y'all saying, "Where's Tank? Tank has been quiet." No, Tank has been telling y'all for years that it's been going down at the Diddy parties. Remember when Tank was on? He did that interview and he said that, head is basically head. It doesn't matter like who's giving it to you, like whether it's a dude or a female. Just what it is, right? And then a lot of people just like, whoa, what are you talking about? He was talking about Diddy parties, right? How can you guys like judge it when we're, like Tank saying, like, well, I was at a Diddy party basically. In his mind, it's like, I got some top from a couple, a couple R&B groups and pop stars and the people on the top 20, top 40. Yeah, I got some sloppy toppy from, hello. NSYNC Bloomy, like allegedly. So it just was what it was. So yeah, he been talking without talking. He been, but this is given subpoena Taye. Taye need a subpoena since that's his hero. Oh, that's your hero? Oh, this your hero? He that star up in the sky, he that Monte Pico pie? Your hero, huh? What you learn from this hero? What you learn from this hero is YouTube. It'll fix itself. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got to do with me. If the sound going in and out, if the video go in and out, if it get blurry, if it any of that stuff, y'all have to talk to YouTube about all that. Y'all don't talk to me. Okay, 4 bars, period. Wi-Fi and mobile. Yeah, y'all gotta hit up YouTube. Like, look, Sean sound be going in and out, and his video be buffering. Like, what that word? What that word? What that word? My power only goes so far. Okay, now YouTube only give us a little piece. Don't give us a little piece. A power girl. Just a little taste. Just a little taste. They let us say stuff like, this is my channel. Like they let us say that, but that's as far as I go. We don't get to say, this is my app. Like this. They don't give us that power in them, girl. We don't get to troubleshoot. We don't get to troubleshoot. So that's just what that word. Correct. Very janky, but very easy to do. Buttons. 2, 3 buttons. And we live, girl. Like Shannon of the Sharp. He was sitting over there. Oh, Michelle. Oh, Michelle. Oh, my Michelle. Oh, Michelle. I've been waiting for this Michelle right here. Michelle, you're mine. Michelle. Oh, Michelle. Oh, shit. Don't move, Michelle. Stay right there. Oh, Michelle. Oh, wait. Am I live? Oh, shit, Michelle. Oh, shit. I think I'm... Oh, wait. Oh, shit. So, yeah. So, you could really accidentally go live, like going live how they're making, like, these verticals. Oh, my girl. You could actually... It's possible to do the... Oh, Michelle. So, like, that's actually possible. Yeah. That can happen. That can totally happen. Doing it, like, over here. IG, swing buttons. No. No, he sat over there. Oh, Michelle. Yeah. Okay, Shannon. Yeah, then I go talk about somebody offer him. We almost 500 likes. Keep hitting the like. Keep hitting the like. I don't know nobody being gay, but his ex-stylist that's gay said he knows some little piece. He know a little piece about it. But I don't know. I never slept with him, so I couldn't tell you. Okay, I'm not Michelle. That was not me, girl. It absolutely was not. The one that was put her in that wasn't me. So I have no idea. It could be, could not, 50-50. 50-50. Is how I look at it, my girl. But yeah, they're gonna talk about something. They offer him a deal. One of the adult entertainment companies. I said, who? Life Alert got porn? Hello? I said, oh, no, you didn't. Mm-mm. No. What he gonna do? The stepdaddy Kern? When you pretend like you the grandfather? That's so like, what? I'm like, what? How are y'all gonna push this? What y'all gonna call her? Oh, Michelle? No. No. Mm-mm. And they gonna say Shannon declined it. He ain't declined it. Yeah, cause they all thought that was true. Did nobody who put a name on it? No. 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 Yeah, no, y'all got y'all nerve. I know preparation. Sponsored, Kern. I had no idea. Cause the performance, I mean, I see if he was over there. Oh, Michelle, oh, yeah, damn, oh, damn, right there, turn around, yeah, I'm gonna put, I think it was, a performance like that, and she was just like, oh my God, stop, take it out, oh yeah, take it out of me, oh yeah, it's too big, oh yeah. Now, I think it was like this, then I'd be like, oh, okay, but him saying, oh, Michelle, oh, Michelle, I'm like, no, hell no. No. You have to stretch and all of that stuff first and take the pill. That's why you have to hurry up and do what you had to do because you had took that pill. And, all of that. Girl, don't nobody got time for all of this. Oh, my God. So, gays, I just want to say that Taye Diggs used to go with a Marianne baby mama. Who hasn't? Who hasn't? Who hasn't dated her? But that ain't it. He got Elf in it. Correct. Taye Diggs, motherfucker right here, he got churned by Elsa. Mm-hmm. Correct. She ain't no lesbian. She ain't no lesbian. Elsa was fucking Taye Diggs. And they got two churned together. What? It's true. He did the movie Rent years ago. And the woman that sings, let it go, let it go. No. I'm good. Wait. I'm good. Wait. Oh, you're not getting ready. Wait. There we go. They hating on you. Nope. They hating on you. There we go. The one that sings, let it go. Let it go. And I can't hold it back anymore. Her. Yes. They was in the movie Rent years ago. The white girl. The one that sang, only thing, all we have to do is jump over the moon. Ooh, there we go. No. Good. There we go. Over the moon. Correct. Her. Yes. Absolutely. Her. That's where her and Taye Diggs met. Okay? And then they got married and they had little babies. Mm-hmm. Find my number. Oh, wait. All you got to do it. Oh, yep. Oh, there we go. All you got to do is jump other way. Other way. Other. You might know. Other. Yep. The moon. That was her. She sang that. She was lesbian in the movie Rent. And I'm a girl. That's what that word. And they ended up falling in love with each other. Mm-hmm. And then they had babies. And then later on, she got the role of Elsa in the Disney movies. Yes, Adina Menzel, her. Mm-hmm. And he got babies. But he Elsa. Mm-hmm. Correct. He made Elsa put her right there. Yeah. He did. The dog out of Elsa. Correct. Y'all is welcome. Correct. Y'all is welcome. Yes. He, Elsa. Correct. Yes. Yes. Sean, they just have one together. I know they had a baby. I know they had an Oreo cookie. At least one Oreo cookie. I ain't say they had the whole roll of Oreo cookies. But I know they had at least a cookie, girl. I know they had an Oreo cookie, girl. So yes, they had an Oreo cookie. So he was over there getting Elsa. He was over there tearing a lining. Elsa. That's just what that wearing. Mm-hmm. Correct. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. We have 370 likes. We almost to where we at. So of course he was sleep with. He had to redeem himself. You know. Y'all know how y'all do in the black community. If you sleep with anybody that's somebody black, you have to make it up to us. You have to make it up to us, okay? So then he started dating that April. Correct. 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 She Euroblasian. Mm-hmm. April is everything. Literally. Correct. She everything under the moon. She's that. She is that. So yeah, shout out to Taye Diggs for being stupid. Absolutely. For being stupid. Yeah, because that was dumb. I would have never admitted that. Shout out to Tasha Terry. She says, Sean Band-Aid, tip our preppy host. Oh, period. Hit the like. Yes, please double tap the screen. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. On my little fist, I thought was correct. The industry leftovers. She said with the game. So many other people like, April, girl. Sheesh. 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 I cannot. So I wanted to get into what Elizabeth Overson said. You guys know who Elizabeth Overson said? Better known as Superhead, as Super Slut. So Superhead claims she was gifted to Diddy by high-power music execs. She said, you choose your pill, you take your champagne, and that's your vibe for the night. Like, it's getting intense. Mm-hmm. Correct. Correct. Yeah, she changed her name from Corinne Steffens because, you know, it was basically like, you might as well be handing somebody and I just said prostitute. Corinne Steffens equals whore. So, of course, she wanted to change. I mean, it might as well be Superhead Corinne Superhead Steffens, Superhead Corinne. Like, it's all together. You know, so she changed her names to Elizabeth Overson. Okay. Did she sleep with Buster too? I don't think there was nobody that she hasn't slept with that came out from 1990 to at least 2010. Everyone. Everyone. That list was so long. I said, your poor vagina. I was like, oh my word. Shout out to Miss Possession. Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. If you got a membership from her, please, Car. Thank you so much. I was just like, oh. Hello, 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 hello. I was like, oh my word. Girl. Ouch. Like, what? I think you proud of this? Now, I'm being like a hoe in secret, bitch. I'm cool with being like a secretive slut. Like, y'all slept with everybody at this party, but you don't know that, though. You don't know that, though. The people that's just coming into the party, the new people I'm about to sleep with, they don't know that. Okay? Like, you keep it on the low. Right? You don't be no whore here all up in the open and I'm a girl. Because then everybody think that they can sleep with you. Like, even like Wiley's. You know, like walk up to you and really think that they can smash. It's just like, oh my God, the audacity. But you are. So it's like, since you is, it's like, girl. So I don't mind being no secretive hoe. And absolutely, I am going to be like, and you still can't call me one either. Because if you call me a hoe, I'm going to be like, who you talking to? I ain't know. I'm not no public hoe. So you don't get to call me no hoe in public. No. No. Ah! Only the people who call me a hoe in privacy. That's fine. Yes. You get up and you be like, you hoe. I'll be like, whatever. So, it take one another. Pot calling the kettle. You know, like that. That's just what that word. But don't you call me no hoe in the public. Because, no, I'm not. Gross. There are people here. Like, people can hear you. Okay? Got your damn nerve. No, I'm a Victoria's Secret typo. Okay? Not like, like her. So I was just like, oh my word. And then she said that a high power music exec gifted her to Diddy. No, you mean Irv Gotti gave you to Diddy. Hmm. For you to even allow yourself to be presented that way. Look at here. Look at here, Superhead. Yeah, you're not a victim. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. You to become a victim until your bill came due. Then all of a sudden, But yeah, you're not a victim. Mm-mm. You admitted that you willingly did this to people. Like that you wanted it, right? So to even be allowed to be a gift to someone is crazy. That's crazy. For you to even say that, like, oh yeah, well, I was a gifted to Diddy. What? Gifted? Were you with like a king or something? Like, I mean, what do you mean gifted? Like, that's crazy. Um, okay, but Justin Bieber was a victim. Yeah, y'all gotta lead. Justin just had a baby. Hmm. Justin just had a baby, and he's still, living in La La Land, himself. Justin is still a little piece of La La Palooza. Hmm. Correct. So we gotta let Justin, heal in his own time. I can promise you one of these 50 new victims, Justin Bieber ain't one of them. I can promise you that. Hmm. That is correct. That is correct. You gotta let him heal in his own time, and if he ever wants to say something, he will. But unfortunately, we can't force him out here and be like, "Tell us what happened." What happened those 48 hours? Because and you can't say that nothing's to it because Justin Bieber himself has never spoke on what happened those 48 hours ever. He's never done an interview. He's never alluded to nothing. He's never talked about it. Not a once. Okay? So it definitely had to be something bad happened. Because if it was just all good, he would have spoken on what happened those 48 hours. He's never spoke on it, and neither has Diddy. Neither one of them have ever opened their mouth about what they did those 48 hours. Never happened. So, something happened. And it couldn't have been good. Because if it was, why wouldn't you want to scream it to the world? Like, oh my God, what did we have so much? We did this, we did that, we did this, we did that. It's just like, yeah, no. Um, he did an interview recently speaking on what happened to him. Diddy? With Diddy? Um, they passed him around. Girl. Justin, yeah, I definitely. Yes, let Justin heal. Yeah, I agree. You gotta let a person do that within their own time. Um, we can't force him out. If he wants to talk, he will. If he doesn't want to talk, gotta respect that. Um, I believe in victims doing things in their own time, not doing something because it's popular, a popular opinion, or anything like that. Um, okay, yeah, you got to send me interviews, sweetie, because from what I've heard, Justin's been pretty quiet. He's had his baby, he and his wife. But yeah, send it to me. I would love to watch that and maybe even do commentary on it. So yeah, so we're on 500 likes, 15 likes away, 14 now likes away, over 900 people in the building. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Interview, he didn't specifically say Diddy, but we knew. Oh, okay. Him tearing up on what? Oh, yeah, and protect Billie Eilish. Now I saw that interview, but that was years ago. That's not new. That's from years ago of him. Yeah, because yeah, Yeah. So okay, yeah, that's from years ago. That's not new because I was gonna say yeah, he's been like radio silent. Besides him and his wife saying what they named their son, but he hasn't spoke. Justin hasn't said a word. Because I would have been all over that. I'd be all over the Justin Bieber tea because I know he will come forward. I believe in Justin, and I think we'll say something. I believe that he will say something. So yeah, but yeah, I was gonna say I've never heard Justin speak on what happened between he and Diddy those 48 hours. I've never heard of it. I've looked and looked for it. Rather he was exonerating Diddy or rather he was alluding that something happened. I was willing to tell either story. But yeah, I've never seen. I've always waited. I mean, like Justin, what happened? But yeah, please tell like, please tap the like. We're almost at 500 likes, so we can get into the tea about Diddy luring kids, kids, y'all, with candy and Uggs to get them, you know, to come with him. Creepy. Shout out to Bieber Riches that's looking good per usual. Keep bringing the real content with receipts. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Getting to the see we're almost there. We're at 487 likes. Let's keep tapping that like, tapping that like, tapping that like so we can get into this tea. So we can get into the tea grab. Um, it says Diddy accused of luring underage. I mean, but here, why they keep just saying girls? That's what's bothering me. That's what's bothering me because one of Diddy's FO male victims just turned in the tape to the feds, just turned it into the prosecution so that they could use the tape against him. But my thing is, why do they keep saying girls? Just with the 50 new victims that's coming forward, do you really think it's just women? Do you really think it's 50 women? When the male from the FO that turned in the SEX tape recently, that just happened like last week, I believe, he's testifying allegedly against Diddy as well. So it's like he's a man. Like, why do we keep overlooking? No, I don't think it's to change the narrative. I think it is because it's been like the age old thing that men are not allowed to be victims. Men are not allowed. That they are not. Men are treated that way. When it comes to the women, they give them the utmost sympathy, empathy, support. They're right there behind them. But then when it comes to men, it's like they're shunned and pushed to the background. This is why they don't come forward. This is why. Male victim should be just as important as the female victim. Like everybody has the same importance. It doesn't matter if there's different plumbing. A violation is a violation. Trauma is trauma. Like I really don't get that. I don't get it, and it irks me because it's not because if the public can go forward and do all of these videos and then they always want to talk about the women and sympathize and empathize with the women, but then when it comes to the men, it's like a jump over them and not acknowledge their feelings and their trauma and the things that they have been through. This is why they don't come forward. This is why the support is a super double standard when it comes to the support. When it comes to men, I don't feel like it's people trying to change the narrative. I just think because again, the reason why the women of these cases, like the Cassies and on and so forth, are getting so much time and attention when it comes to this is because they are women. That's what it is. That's all I see. Because there are many male victims. Many, it's not just one. And then again, you have 50 new ones coming forward. Do you think it's 50 women? That would be established. 50 female victims came forward. No, it says 50 victims. If it stated that he slept with basically every gender on the planet, again, these victims coming forward, it could be all type of people that are listed, whether they're male or female or trans or, who is all type of people that are going to be here. So I think everyone needs to pinpoint these men, and put them to the forefront as well. Everyone has the same importance when it comes to this. No one's story more important than the other. And it doesn't matter that to me, the time frame, it doesn't matter that Cassie went through this for 10 plus years. That doesn't matter when somebody went, because this person only went through it for a weekend or for a week. Cassie's pain or anything does not outweigh theirs. It does not matter because she's been doing it for way longer. What does that mean? Trauma is trauma. It is what it is. It's something that you are never going to forget. So, hello. I feel like we should all fall in line and support everybody, not just some people. Everyone. This is why, again, why men do not come forward. Because, yeah, and because they don't want to be looked at as gay. But other than, yeah, anyways. So it says, Diddy accused, shout out to y'all for 500 likes. We are over 500 likes, so we are finally going to get into the tea. Thank y'all so much for double tapping that screen. Really appreciate it. Thank you. So Diddy accused of luring underage girls into FOs using drugs and candy. Victim was told, you're not going anywhere. Creepy. In a new report, Lord, sorry. Okay. In a new report by Radar Online, they claim Diddy is facing further scrutiny over the age of guests at his party. The source is claiming the incarcerated music lured singer Good Frida into one of his bashes while she was only 16. Is Friday? I think it's Friday or Friday. Is it Friday? Friday. It's just spelled D-A-E instead of D-A-Y. Yeah, so I think it's Friday. Claims drugs, food, candy, and drinks were allegedly used by the diddler to lure in young men. So this pushes back to the Yummy video. If you pay attention to Justin Bieber's Yummy video, he has food, candy, drinks. He has all of that stuff there. All of it. And then there's really important people that are there too. And then you have the children on stage that are performing. That video, I don't care what Justin says, was him speaking without speaking. It's like, pay attention to the imagery. And I also think that that's why Justin tried to stay off camera in the video. He wanted you to pay attention to the scenery, like the buildup, you know, and how everybody comes in, they're sitting down and they're fine. And then they start eating this food and they start drinking these drinks. And then all of a sudden, you know, everybody's getting like loopy. Then they're dancing and dancing. But pay attention to all that. People are just dancing and kicking and having a good time. And it's a whole bunch of different people, like he is politicians and actresses and singers and dancers, all type of important people that are at these parties. And he's showing older women. That's another thing I wanted people to focus on too, was like the Hillary Clintons and the Oprah-esque, you know, Ellen DeGeneres type of women that were inside of that room. So he was giving us like clues and hints, you know, on the people that partake, you know, in these things. And then you have the cleaner upper at the end, which I think symbolizes multiple people, like Corey Gamble, Diddy, L.A. Reid. You know, it's symbolic of so many. It's not just one person, because he can't put all of them because then it's just too obvious. So, you know, you have to, you know, speak code. So everything that he just explained, Friday says that she was only 16. In the video with Justin Bieber going to hang out with Diddy for 48 hours, Justin was only 15. We never, still to this day, we don't know what happened those 48 hours. Diddy has never spoke of it, and Justin has never spoke of it. I think the first time Justin's happened, because his fans have been asking him for years, what happened? What happened between you and Diddy? I think the video Yummy was, you know, his response. You know, his fans, like showing his fans, like, you know, I can't really talk about it, but I can show you. And I think that's because, again, Friday is explaining the same thing. So why would Friday have this story, but Justin not? Like, crazy. But let's keep going. So it says, into one of his bashes while she was on the scene, Friday claims eggs, food, candy, and drinks were allegedly used by the diddler to lure in young women. According to Friday, she was chased down the hallway of a Toronto hotel back in 1990 when she tried to escape the madness after speaking with the U.S. Sun. The singer claims she attempted to leave the soiree, but security stopped her. She was saying, he stood in front of the main door and he grabbed my shoulder and he's like, you're not going anywhere. She claims she wanted to leave to locate her friend, and she began to feel uncomfortable with the number of older men coming at her, asking her to do things with them. Following this, she saw Diddy leaving the FO room and claims that caused her to almost see a panic attack. She claims that it was obvious Diddy security gave him a heads up about her wanting to leave. And she saw him running at her with a weird look on his face as if he was upset she was trying to leave. I ran to press the elevator button, hoping it would come down so I wouldn't have to run down 20 plus flights of emergency stairs, she stated. Now, Friday is claiming to have met Diddy while she was singing in a girl group, and she alleges that after she was 16 and allegedly responded, "It's okay, I don't check IDs at my parties." He responded and said that like, creepy. So yeah, so Friday's like, yeah, no, he been doing stuff like that. He did it to me. He did it to me. You know, he offered us candy and it's like candy. Wow. I can see the Uggs. And I can see using candy as like a code word. I don't think he was like literally offering them candy. I don't feel like it was that way. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. But I do think her story speaks to Justin's story. I do feel that way. And another thing I think needs to be put out there about Diddy parties before we move to the next part of this, because we're going to get into the 50 people. That's a law firm is possession says they all communicated and informed us through their imagery. I know what to look for. You know, then you know what to look for to put the pieces to puzzle together. Wicked, where we live in. Absolutely, shout out to Miss Possession. Thank you for being a continuous memory. So when it comes to these parties, there are surface parties of Diddy's, and then there are like the underground parties. It's not the same thing. So people in the like certain celebrities, like even maybe like Taye Diggs, you know, and people like that have been to Diddy parties. It's a high probability that a lot of them have only been to the surface level parties. If you're not into things, then you gotta go. You gotta go. That's just what that word. There are little tests that are put out at the public parties that will let them know if you're down to go, you know, you're ready for the next level of the party. So they pay attention to certain things, like the energy of a person, whether they like the life of the party, things like that. Diddy, the more masculine you are, I feel, the more turned on he is by you. So a lot of the straight rappers, the ones that are really hetero, those are the ones that he goes after. And I think that it confused them after, because everybody is bisexual. 100%. Everyone is bisexual. Not everyone acts on it, right? So if you can see, if you're a woman and you see another woman, find her attractive, like, oh, you know, she's pretty. Oh, she got a big ass. You know, she got a big old booty. Ooh, she got a big thing. But not everybody acts on it. So just because you can compliment someone, because complimenting someone is the same thing. You know, if you can compliment another man and be like, oh, he's attractive, or like that, doesn't mean you can, because you're not acting on it, but you can appreciate, you know, what they look like, but your interest, you know, sexually. So like that's why I say like everyone's kind of like bi-curious, but no, not everyone's willing to act on those things. That's what keeps you heterosexual. If you are a heterosexual woman, mean you only sleep with men, you only do sexual things with men, then you are heterosexual. That is just what you are. You know, because that's sexual. So sexually, you are heterosexual. But you have some people that literally even think heterosexual, to where they don't find like another woman, a woman that's hetero, don't find other women pretty, or you know, don't think that they have pretty bodies, or you know, they don't think that at all. You know, you have men that are the same way. You know, that don't find any other men, but that's usually someone that is like really narcissistic. To me, you're a narc. You know, you can't appreciate the beauty of the world because there are a lot of beautiful people in it. So if you can't ever find another compliment to give someone, I think it says you, than it does the other person. So I think that he acts on that, like how men will have brotherhoods with each others and like bromances. There's like nothing sexual going on, like they're just really close. They're always together, always hanging out, and stuff like that. He will feed, on that energy to where he'll trick these men into thinking that he just wants to be cool with them. He just wants to be friends, hang out, smash girls stuff together, just to get them ugged and flip the script, not tricking them and offering them money and willingly bringing them in. No, that is not what Diddy is doing. Diddy is getting and spiking these men drinks and all of that stuff, and then they're waking up with crazy things happening to them. Crazy things. And then you're like in and out, of consciousness while these things are happening. So then once you show the person that you have things on them, you are partaking in things that they would not normally do, but they have to be a certain mentality in order to do it. So that's when they start willingly taking, certain things so that they can perform or do things that they normally wouldn't do or have no interest in because they feel like they have to, not because they want to. Okay. And he not just giving them, pills and stuff that have drugs in it. He giving them like the blue pills, like Viagra, and stuff like he giving them all that so they can perform. All of the FO models that he had, like the males that he brought in, they was popping those blues, like they were, okay. Even for the women, they were having them pop them, So it wasn't just when you about to do some man on man. No, just in general, everybody. That's what the whole ecstasy is for. Like it's to sexually arouse you, whatnot, get you, to being in a state, if you will. It kind of has the same effects as Viagra, and stuff like that. So this is what he does to them. He forces them into these acts, and then there's some men that are kind of willingly, just kind of like, oh, okay, well, if this gonna get me to the next top spot, or I see this person doing it, or this person here doing the same things, everybody, blah, blah, blah. So this what makes matters worse when it comes to him, because a lot of these people have been, it's not like voluntary. It's not like on these videos doing these things because this is their choice. This is what they want to do. Even with the women, you know, a lot of even LURED had that in his suit, to where Diddy was forcing him to sleep with women, even having him go and find the women, going to brothels and places like that in Florida, and choosing the women that he wanted to sleep with himself, and bring them back and do FOs there with, recording everything and watching everything and directing them and whatnot. When you're underneath those substances, it's hard not to, because you're really passive, at that time. It's easier to control you because you're in and out of consciousness and whatnot. So him directing these videos aren't going to be like PORNs, like what you would see on the internet. No, those are willing participants. So if they are on any type of substances and whatnot, they did that on their own, like in a dream, or something like that before, they came out there. It's nothing that the directors and stuff are literally giving them and forcing them to do. There's no one coming in and out of consciousness. So I think these videos are dark. I think the majority of these PRNs that are going to be shown are dark. It's going to be participants awake, some not awake, some barely awake. I feel like a lot of them were hurt and harmed during these videos, tied up. They're going to be dark. They're not going to be, because I think that that's what a lot of people thinking, that these videos are just going to be, oh, everybody's like, oh yeah, take one, and okay, now you do this, you do that. No, the direction I think will come from a different place, of having to literally move bodies, people even vomiting and stuff during it, because these people are under the influence, and a lot of them have no idea. So when you're taking something and you know what's going to happen while in that drunken or drugged out stew that you're in, you still can navigate. If you have no idea that you're doing something and it's just in your system, you have no idea how to act. No idea. So that's why I believe that there are, because that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the list of victims that didn't make it, the victims that OD'd, and because you're giving, and then these people are on this stuff for days. There's FOs that lasted for days. They're so dehydrated because all they've been doing is having, that they need IV bags, not just to be able to function. They have to force vitamins and water, into their bodies because they're not strong enough to literally drink it themselves. Why would you need an IV to do something that just drinking some bottles of water can do? But if you literally are like comatose, you need an IV. You can't even sit up to drink some water because you don't need an IV to hydrate. There's other ways of hydrating. You got to think about that. They needed IVs. That is bad. That means like a brink of death. Like if you need an IV because your body is that weak that you can't even drink a bottle of water, that's crazy. They're not doing these IV bags because it just needed some nutrients or like they were just so, no. They're doing these IV bags because they have to. How else are they going to get the nutrients and vitamins into their system? How else are they going to hydrate their bodies if they can't move their arms? If they're that comatose, they need these IV bags basically to wake up. Cause now it's getting scary. It's like, okay, whoa, shit. She ain't been up in like 10 hours, man. It's been 14, 15 hours. She just been laying there. It's been 14, 15 hours. He just been laying there. Get him the bag. Put the bag on him. Then get them well enough to come back to consciousness just to come all over again. Just to do it all over again. Talk them all over again. Correct. Just do it all over. And then when they done with them for a while, that's when they'll get those bags right back in them so they help flush whatever they had in their system out of their system as well. It's not just them putting those bags in to hydrate them again. No, not just for hydration. There's all types of stuff into them. But there's, even trying to flush your system, there's really only one bit, which is usually urinating, and whatnot in order to get the things out of you. If they ain't even conscious enough to sit up and drink some water, you think they're going to be conscious enough to get up and use the restroom? That's why he will lock them away and like put them in rooms and stuff because they're in there to know themselves and all of that stuff. Oh well, they don't care. Wash them down, bring back up here. So I think the videos are dark. I don't think that, I just don't, even with Cassie, even with her, I think a lot of hers are dark. I do. I think a lot of the video you watch is, it's just not a good look. I just think it's just not a good look. And then I saw I'll Be Sure, because we're about to get into the 50 victims, but I saw I'll Be Sure sent Amazon a cease and desist about the book. Now, just because I believe that the book is cap and the person that wrote the book is cap, does not mean that none of those things happened. The model that Diddy is trying to get a case thrown out, what is her name? It escapes me. But there's a model. She was on America's Next Top Model back in the day. Shout out to JoJo. Thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. If you got a membership from JoJo, please thank her with some flames or hearts in the chat. Thank you so much, JoJo. That was so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It doesn't mean that these things didn't happen. There's a model who's currently suing Diddy, and Diddy's trying to get her case thrown out. And she stated that Eva, thank you, Renaissance Woman. Thank you so much. She stated in her law that she had a threesome with Diddy and Kim Porter. It's in her lawsuit. Literally. And I believe her. I do. I believe her. There's no way Kim Porter's with Diddy for that long and did not go through the same things that Cassie went through. Kim Porter is not special. She absolutely not. I feel like it was the same thing. I absolutely think that those things were happening. And I'm not like, I don't view Kim as a person or anything like that. I just think she was scared and had to do what she had to do, at times to stay alive. And again, she's still ultimately passed away. So she can do really like no wrong in my eyes, as long as she ain't do nothing to like no one under. I feel badly for her. But I do believe that I just feel like he was doing it with, a lot of people. that's one of the reasons why I didn't believe the book. Because why isn't it anything in there about any of these people that have came forward that have proof, that they know her and that they knew Diddy. No, not even Marcel. No, not her. It's a Caucasian woman. Yeah, it's not even Marcel. So, and then there was a really good point that I had about the book. I just don't feel like Kim would have sat around writing about sex. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, well, why, if she was going to be writing anything, why would it be about sex? Like that's like the basis of the book. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Kim Porter never gave Corinne Stephan Superhead vibes to where she was at anyway. Like I just don't see her doing that. No. I think she would speak a lot on her children if she was gonna write out something like that. It just sounds more plausible. But just writing about CX and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, no, I just don't see her. Not that I knew her or anything, but again, she was way too private of a woman. Besides that, she did with like Essence and things like that. Yeah, I just don't see her writing stuff like that. I don't like maybe a story or two, but and then incorporating people like Mary J. Blige and stuff like that. I think she had too much respect for those people, even if it did go down between them to say something about it. I think that's something just like Mary. I think Mary taking it to the grave. So if y'all expecting Mary to come forward and say anything, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Mary Gibbs, she's taking it to her grave, girl. So yeah, I don't think that that exonerates. Not that it needs to. I mean, whatever Kim did in her life, she did in her life. But yeah, I just don't think that she would have written about all of those things. I just, it did. It just didn't. Yeah, sit well with me. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. The author is going to release the clips from the drive. If the author was released the clips, they would have did it already. That's something that you do before putting the book out, while the book is coming out, showing proof of it. But with how AI is set up, it's a wrap. How AI is set up, no one will believe it anyway. I can download an app right now and and my talking voice can sound like any celebrity that I could basically put up a clip up so that they can, copy it and turn it into my voice. It's voice changers and all of that stuff. I feel it would have felt more genuine if they would have did that prior or did it right as the book was coming out. Like, here's the clips that go along to prove that this was Kim Porter stating dot dot dot. And again, it was being loosely based off of the things that she on the drive. So it means you still added your own wording, all of that. No, there's no adding anything to the story. Just say what she allegedly said. I just don't believe it. I think it's all a money grab. And again, there's other books that have been released since that Kim Porter book came out, too. So I just think it's a money grab. I don't think it's real. I think that someone like I'll Be Sure said, I think someone's from Diddy's team released that book. I do. And I think there's many reasons why a person on Diddy would want to release a book like that. Please hit the like, please hit the like on the fast track to 1,000 likes. Please, let's get up there. We are almost there. I believe I'll Be Sure when I'll Be Sure feels like someone from Diddy's camp released it, because if you read the book or like listen to the book be read, that book helps Diddy. It helps him. If they were bringing in a court as well, it would definitely help him, because if I'll Be Sure or Mary J. Blige or anybody else that was being listed inside of that book, if they had to testify against Diddy, that book is allegedly Kim Porter's words. So Kim Porter is technically, although she's deceased, a witness to a lot of these things that transpired. She was the closest thing to a wife that Diddy ever had, right? So her account of what happened, people can't overlook it, if it's her truth, but it had to be proven that she said it. So if I'll Be Sure, I'm just saying this as an alleged, say I'll Be Sure was violated by Diddy. Say Diddy, you know, spiked his drink and, did things to him and had things done to him and recorded it, and whatnot. If he wanted to come forward, I'll be sure, as a victim and testify against Diddy, why wouldn't, if they're taking this book as real, why couldn't Diddy's team, his lawyers, take inserts from the book and be like, well, hey, in Kim Porter's book, Kim Porter stated that I'll be sure you and Diddy had a cordial, sexual relationship with each other. Even without her, y'all were intimate with each other. So when did it come from you and Diddy not doing this with consent, you not having his consent, to the consent being removed? When did that happen? They could use it against, said people. If Mary J. Blige said that Diddy violated her and wanted to testify against him, well, it says in Kim Porter's book that, had an intimate relationship with him, that y'all were together with consent. Like, he had your consent to do. When did it turn into something different? So enough to confuse the jury, and whatnot. So I do feel like maybe what I'll be saying is true. Maybe someone from Diddy's camp put it out, because it lists a lot of people that he was dealing with, but it gives him consent. The book is giving him consent. Everybody that this alleged Kim Porter is saying that they slept with, or that Diddy slept with alone, or menage a trois with, is giving consent. When the majority of the victims are coming forward stating that they gave no consent, and not only did they not give any consent, that they were drugged, and all of that stuff. So that's going against what these people are saying, because they're not saying that they ever gave him consent, that there was this relationship to where, we were good, to where I was willingly taking these Uggs on my own and, being a part of these freak sessions. And that's not what they're saying, that they're not saying that. Okay? So again, it is helpful. The book is helpful to Diddy, because they're going to be bringing up, you don't think when this trial comes that even PeepTube, like videos like mine, may come up in court. Literally. Literally. Like, no joke. Like, I'm serious. This has happened before. They bring you videos and all that stuff into court with no problem. Like, look, this creator found this information and it actually ties with this date. We looked into it and this was correct. This person interviewed on this YouTuber's platform and said, you don't think they may use Tasha K's video? Her interviewing Adina Huff, or Huff, however you say her last name, and use that as evidence against it. Like, so all of these things will come up. So if these things will come up book, if they can use YouTube videos, why can't they use a whole published novel? Why couldn't they use that? Mighty coincidental. So yeah, so I don't think that the book makes it so that, oh yeah, he was just actually sleeping with all people. No, the story is broader than that. It's not as black and white as people trying to make it. So let's get into TMZ. So shout out to TMZ. It says Diddy law firm, well, this is about Diddy. It says law firm repping more than 50 alleged victims, okay? A Houston-based law firm is representing more than 50 alleged victims who say they faced SA and abuse from Diddy and his associates, and they're predicting the group will keep growing as the case progresses. Attorney Tony Busby made some serious allegations on his firm's IG, saying the group of men and women, read that again, no, not Blackburn. Tony Busby, Buzbee, Busby. He says, saying the group of men and women, thank you for putting men in there, who came forward have gut-wrenching stories about what went down at Diddy's alleged FO parties, okay? So I'm very excited about this. Busby Law Firm has been associated by the Ava Law Group to act as lead counsel to pursue claims. This is from Tony Busby. To pursue claims on behalf of 50 individuals who suffered SA and burns at the hands of Sean Diddy Combs and his cohorts. This group of brave individuals include both men and women, and many were minors when the births occurred. Some of these brave individuals reported incidents to the police, others did not. Each individual story is gut wrenching and heartbreaking. The acts complained of at hotels, private homes, and also at the infamous Diddy FO parties. The violations against this group of individuals are mind boggling and can be described as debauchery and depravity, exact by powerful people against minors and the weak. I expect the group seeking redress will grow as this case progresses. I expect many other individuals to be implicated. We expect to have a press conference early next week. Ooh, yes, Lord. Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh, hurry up. Where y'all, what y'all doing on Monday? Because we need this done by Monday. Please hit the like, please hit the like. Over 1,200 people in the building, over 710 likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone who has done it thus far. But if you could please keep double tapping that screen, I would certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Press conference early next week. Some of the stories can be told as the nation learns more and grapples with the potential scope of this scandal. Our firm has always been at the forefront of most of its important cases in the United States. We are proud to represent this group of brave souls and pray for justice on their behalf. If you know of an individual seeking assistance who has been harmed, as described above, please don't hesitate to them to contact our firm. The consultation is confidential. More than 50 men and women are allegedly coming forward. Okay, let's keep reading. Busby claims some of his accusers were minors when the alleged incidents occurred and mentioned plans for a press conference where individuals can share their stories. While he's not yet filed, Busby says he intends to file a class action lawsuit on behalf of all the victims early next week. Shout out to Shaniqua D. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do want to say this about these lawsuits. This is in Houston, I believe. This is in Texas, this law firm. We haven't even gotten to the other states yet. We haven't gotten to them. We haven't gotten to the state of California. We haven't got the state of Florida. We haven't even finished with the state of New York when there's so many people that are still coming forward as we speak. So this group of individuals are coming out from one area. So I don't know if these are people from Texas saying that this stuff happened to them, or if it's like a mixture of people from different areas contacting this law group. But from what it sounds like these are just random people from Texas. Victims that live there. And again, it's African. So you are bringing people from one area to another. Okay? You're bringing them beyond state lines. That's what the whole act is. So this has happened in many different places. These African people from all over, you know, from all over. Now, the ones overseas are, you know, it kind of just is what it is. But the ones that live here, they can all come forward. So if you lived in Idaho and he flew you from Idaho to, you know, where he was going, you can call. And these same things happen to you, but you feel like you can't do anything because you don't live in the New York or Florida or California area. That does not matter. Okay, it is a crime. No one gets protected against crimes. So if a crime happens to you, not somebody that decided to go to an FO party, have fun and had a good time, enjoyed themselves, and then, you know, but it does sound like that. It sounds like it's selected people that went to these FO parties, and I believe that they were held against their will. That's how I feel. I feel like they were held against their will. even taken. So if he had a FO party in, let's use Vegas, in Vegas, and you came to the FO party, and he ugged you and whatnot. They stayed in a hotel for 2-3 days, and you were used and used and used and used and used. Then it's time to go. He taking you with him. It's not just you go back home or you fly back home. No, he keeps you. And I think he keeps a person until he breaks a person. I believe he releases when he has them so afraid, when they are so scared, when he got them to the point where like, okay, I know I got to worry about you saying nothing. Like when they're like trembling, keep them to their like trembling type of situation, and then rids them when he has removed any hope of them feeling like they can do anything about this, get anybody to do anything about it. And he shows his power, to show people nothing's going to happen to me. I'm going to do all of this to you and I'm going to get away with it. So with that happening with so many different people and you watching it keep occurring and whatnot, why would you feel like there's any hope? Why would you feel like you can do something? You got people all the way from the 90s coming forward talking about what happened to them. That's because he broke them down to the point to where even in the lawsuit from the two females from the 90s with the whole Aaron Hall, that he and Aaron Hall, Diddy and Aaron Hall, allegedly all were to broke women and took turns, switched women and all of that. Then when the women left without Diddy's permission, Diddy was so scared that one of them would tell Kim Porter what happened that he went and her. Like he went to her house and like pummeled her, to make sure. And she wasn't even saying anything. She was like going to say anything, nothing. He was just that paranoid that he went back over there and hurt her out of fear. Not because she threatened him or anything and said, oh, I'm going to tell her nothing. No. Just because he was paranoid, he went over there and pumped that lady. It was another reason why she didn't come forward and say anything. Because of the fear that he had already instilled in her. Like she was petrified. And as you see, the first time she something was what, last year, 2023? She comes forward. Took over 20 something years for her to get the courage to come out and say something. Crazy. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So yeah, I just found that, and I think he does it to everyone. Dawn, in Dawn's lawsuit, she stated that she didn't participate in the FOs. She would go lock herself in rooms and stuff, but she was not allowed to leave. This man is so narcissistic, so evil, that everybody at the party has to stay. No one gets to leave. This is, you can tell that it's ritualistic. Like, this is how you can tell. Yeah, whatever that means. So, yeah, I just find, because I can imagine being at a party with a group of people and feeling like you can't leave. Dawn wanted to leave her, no. And then she had to persuade one of Diddy's workers, because they were going to leave, to try to see if she can like exit with her. Like I want to leave too, But even the staff was just like, yeah, no, girl, you ain't leaving before me. Like I try to get you, I'm leaving first. I'm creeping up out of here first. So everybody that was there was going through that. It's the people that were participating that didn't feel were being held against their will. So like the Meek Mills and, the Rick Rosses and, the Ushers and people like that, they want to partake. The hell, maybe even Jay-Z's, people like that, they want to partake in it. So to them, it's great. They know the ritual. They know how long the ritual lasts. They're excited to participate in the ritual. They're cool. We're good. You know. But it's the people that have no idea what's going on, the victims, that are actually feeling, the heat and being traumatized. The ones that are in it, because Usher is the type to me that went from being one of these people to being one of the people that are doing you know, that are not creating the ritual. He went from being an item to a person, just in a really devilish space. So it's a different experience for someone like him. But any other rappers like the Babies and people that are new to the whole Diddy experience and whatnot, it's the surface party versus what happens when you are invited to the next level. So Jay-Z and Beyonce, you'll see them at a lot of the public parties, the surface parties, to where it's really nothing to see here. It's just people get together, networking, talking, drinking, listening to music, having a good time. Surface, him throwing a party for one of his kids, or something like that. Surface parties. Like nothing really is going on there. And then you have other people that have celebrities that have been to like those, kind of party. Like I've been to his surface parties, that other stuff that y'all talking about, I saw that. And a lot of them haven't. Because did he even realize himself, like, yeah, no, they're a liability. They are a liability on, what's going on. But, people are going to be too scared to party. Yeah. And I think that, well, no, I wouldn't say people are going to be scared of party. As long as you having a party, it's like you good. And that's what surface parties are for people like Diddy. Surface parties is to weed out who's coming behind the scenes, because everybody's going to be able to, get invited. Some people are too, prudish and too, like heavily invested in God, and stuff like that, to where they're not able to bring them in. They tried, it just didn't work. It didn't work. And those type of people are their favorites. Diddy loved to bring a Christian into and have them do the most devilish things. Have them do the most devilish things, like the TD Jakes. That's how he is a power bottom at these parties, because they want him to do just the most, and then literally like defy God, Christianity and all of that while it's going on. That's what I'm saying. These tapes will be something crazy. Like these tapes will blow your mind. Okay? If y'all think it's going to be some normal stuff, it is not. It's not going to be anything normal about it. Okay? Very so much like dark web, deep web, film, this type of stuff going on. Okay? I remember the Podesta video when Pete, when stuff like that was going on. And you hear Podesta screaming at a child. I mean, screaming, and you could hear that poor kid was terrified. That poor kid was terrified, and it was just audio. So I couldn't imagine what was happening, like crazy. So with Diddy videos, I think it's going to be a lot of that. If again, Kim Porter's friend said that he had Kim Porter allegedly licking feminine products while a woman's on a cycle, feminine products and whatnot, used ones of Cassie's. Who knows what that takes? Who knows what type of stuff that he is truly into? Okay? I have a lawsuit in my DM from someone, and this is a very famous rapper. I mean, extremely famous rapper. In the woman's lawsuit against this rapper, he forced her to fill up a bottle, like a jug, but yeah, with her spit. So he made her sit there and keep spitting until he filled up a container out of boredom. for his amusement. Just for his amusement. There's other things that happen too. But Christian, just know I have receipts. I have the whole lawsuit. The whole lawsuit. From beginning to end. Everything happened. I was reading it like, oh my God. Like, what be going on with these celebrities? Like, crazy, right? Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. How'd I get it? Because I get the tea. Like, people love sending me tea. But I did speak to the victim, and they really don't want, like, out there like that, and I respect her. So that's why I've never really like done anything with it. But I do know the victim personally. Um, we do know each other very well. I'm just out of respect. But yeah, I mean, wrong. I was like, whoa, whoa. So you're holding out on us? I've had it for like 3 years. I got it like 3 years ago. I just don't delete. I keep everything that people send me. But yeah, I've had it for like 3 years. So, and it happened longer than that, like ago. But yeah, so who knows what's on these tapes? Who knows? Oh yes, I can very so much keep a secret. Oh, very so much. I've talked to Rodney Jones, Lil Rod's victims. Never said their names, nothing. Because they are not ready. And they're also dealing with legalities behind this right now. They are, the prosecution team of Diddy's is one of them. But they're also a victim of Diddy's. So, but yeah, hopefully a lot of this stuff is over. Maybe we can bring them over and interview them and talk about it. But yeah, some of them are going to, going to be testifying if possible, that their testimony is needed or is relevant to the case. So yeah, there's a lot going on with that. And I think if you respect people, you, and then when they trust to like talk to you, interview with you, all of that stuff. If you just out there blasting everything, like why would they trust you? Why would they want anything to do with you? So, but yeah, so I think that, yeah, victims of LURED, yes, multiple victims. He has R-worded multiple women. Correct. And I have proof. Proof. LURED could never play with me. I have proof. I have LURED acknowledging the fact that he did R-word this woman because the woman even stated it in the message prior. Not only did he acknowledge that it happened, he also sent her money right after that. And this is currently, this year. This happened this year. Because he don't want all of this out here while he's trying to get his money from Diddy. While he's trying to sue Diddy, he don't have time for a scandal. This is how Diddy's private investigator my life. And I gave Diddy's investigator all of the information. Sure did. All of the information. Yeah, Pickle, this is her name, just blah, blah, blah. Because he wants the victims to speak. So, but technically, that's why one of the victims called me really conflicted. Because they're like, well, Sean, well, like, how would this work? Because I don't want to help Diddy. Because that's technically what they are. They will be character witnesses for Diddy against the LURED lawsuit, though. So that's what I was, explaining to them. I'm like, well, this is not about the federal case that's going on with Diddy right now. So that's not going to help. What this PI is doing, his job is more so focused on Diddy's lawsuits. And the LURED lawsuit is against Diddy. So you come forward, you would be a character witness for Diddy's lawsuit against LURED. And, to speak on his character. So that's not like helping Diddy get off. If anything, it's helping him get rid of a frivolous lawsuit or sue for frivolous things. If anything, but I'm like, this two different things, because you will be talking to like prosecution, all that, and you're not. This is all about that lawsuit when you're talking to the private investigator. Now, it becomes the prosecution contacting you about LURED, then again, that has nothing to do with Diddy, because these victims aren't saying that Diddy did this to him. They're saying that LURED did. So those be, charges, and a jury will have to decide an indictment on Rod. That don't have nothing to do with Diddy. So y'all wouldn't be incorporating this. So you wouldn't be helping Diddy get off at all, because one, he ain't did nothing to you. He ain't did nothing to you. You know. So since he ain't do anything to you, this is about Rod and getting your justice about Rod. If y'all want charges brought up on Rod, and as of right now, there are no charges being brought up on Rod because he has been trying to silence his victims. So that does help Diddy, because let me make sure I say this correctly. Rod is pushing himself as a victim. I don't know. Rod's case is just, because part of him is a victim. Part of him. But it's like, I can't sympathize or empathize with you when you have hurt so many people. And you hurting people don't have anything to do with Diddy. This was you doing this on your own time. Like, you weren't even around him when you were doing these things to this. We're not saying that he didn't learn it from Diddy, but you still did these things on your own. So what does that have to do with Diddy, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. His case is all up in the air, but I do believe that those women need justice. They deserve justice. And he did it to many people. It's not just one person. He did, which one is enough for me. I don't need you to have this to 5-6 people ruin 5-6 different lives. And whatnot. One time is good enough for me. So, yeah, police hit the like, police hit the like. But yes, he has his own victims. And, yeah, I don't know. It's a tangled web we weave. Speaking of Lil Rod, he also spoke on Careesha in his lawsuit, and this Jane Doe that just came forward recently. He spoke on him too. Careesha too. And let's get into what she said about Careesha. Young Miami named lawsuit for allegedly harassing woman to have an abortion to get rid of Diddy's baby. Young Miami is accused of harassing one of Diddy's victims to try and get her to unalive her baby, get rid of her baby. Young Miami implicated. So it says on Friday, September 27th, XXL obtained court documents revealing that a Jane Doe filed a suit against Diddy, alleging he drugged and SA'd her for at least her at least once a month for 4 years. That is crazy. The lawsuit also names Young Miami, real name Careesha Brownlee, and says that she repeatedly harassed Jane Doe after she became pregnant with Puffy's baby in July 2022. The incident allegedly transpired at Diddy's Los Angeles home, where the woman claims she was forced to ingest mean and other drugs before blacking out. She lost consciousness intermittently throughout the evening and shortly after took a pregnancy test. When Jane Doe told Diddy she was indeed pregnant, the lawsuit reads that Careesha Brownlee harassed Jane Doe by repeatedly calling her and telling Jane Doe to get rid of her baby. The woman ultimately ended up having a miscarriage. So, this is crazy. You want to know why I believe it? Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. We're on the fast track to 1,000 likes. We have over 800 something likes. Thank you. Who has hit the like? But if you have not, please double tap the screen. Please double tap the screen. I want to get into something that I have not heard nobody say when it comes to Careesha. Because I'm like, why is nobody like talking about this? Diddy allegedly had multiple women get rid of babies, unalive babies, including Winter from the Bad Girls Club, getting rid of Justin Combs' baby. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. We are almost to 1,000 likes. Please, 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 please. Y'all don't have to delete that comment. How can you go to a party and that nigga in jail? If he get out, I guess. If he invite me, I mean. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So he made all of these women unalive babies. Why did Careesha never have a baby? Seemed like everyone was getting pregnant but her. Why didn't she have a job? Why didn't she have one? Mm, mm. I had to have the woman. She has 2 children. She could clearly have children. I feel like if she had to get one, everybody getting one. I believe that she probably got pregnant by Diddy, but Diddy was not having no kids by her. That was not happening. I've always said Diddy does not want no kids by no fucking Careesha. He don't want no kids by her. He don't. He would have been elated if Cassie was pregnant. If Cassie would have got pregnant, he would have been elated. He would have been super happy. All of that. Hmm. He had babies with Kim Porter, so y'all can't say nothing about skin complexion and all that. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Kim Porter was a melanated woman. Melanated woman. So it's Chan's mom. All of the, yeah. Those are not beiges. They're not light skinned. Mm-mm. So it clearly don't got nothing to do with that. It got something to do with something else. He did not want to have no fucking baby by no Careesha. Yeah. And of course, Careesha was not about to let nobody else have no baby. That's why you could tell she barely liked that baby Love. She barely liked her because Baby Love was made while Careesha and Diddy was together. How old is Baby Love? Mm-hmm. And she was not born before Diddy started messing with her. Mm-mm. She was born during. He had a baby on her. Like, yeah. Why you think she don't like? Because that was supposed to be her. But she kept saying that she wanted to have another baby. And she was said publicly. She was said that she wanted to have another kid. Why she ain't had no baby? Mm. Hi, did she keep being hi, friend? I love you, friend. Christian Center for her man. She did. She did on Careesha, please. She know now it would be better. Mum's the word. Mum's the word. It would be best if she didn't speak on him at all. Speak on him at all. She didn't dodge a bullet. She was trying to catch the bullet. Careesha wanted to have a baby by Diddy. Yes, she did. It was her goal. That was her whole goal of being around him. His goal was to use her to brand for him, to sell daily on and, all of that. Because one of the worst things Diddy could have did was not get married. That was stupid. He should have definitely married Kim Porter. When you hear rumors about men being gay and stuff like that, it's easier to denounce things and get rid of those rumors by having a female counterpart, by having someone there. Someone could come forward right now and be like, oh, Jay-Z's gay. Well, he with Beyonce. Somebody can come forward right now and be like, A$AP is gay. He's with Rihanna. So ain't nobody trying to hear that. Like, I mean, you could say you blue in the face, but I mean, it ain't gonna hit. I mean, it's really not. I mean, you could say it, but until one of them step out and come out with a man, kissing a man in the mouth, something like that, they not got they got wives and they in serious relationships and all of that. That was his flaw, his fatal flaw, in not marrying her. He should have married her. It would have been a lot harder for people to be on his trail, having a wife, having someone to speak for you, like kind of like your sunbeam, if you will. And so yeah, I think that Diddy I think the woman that had baby love hid the pregnancy for a while. I do. I think she hid the baby until the baby got beyond the point of being able to unalive it. I really think, yes, King Pay, a sunbeam, a sunbeam. Please hit the like, please hit the like. We're almost to 1,000 live likes. We're almost to 900 likes. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, I think that she, and then told Diddy, that she was pregnant when he called. It's when it was time for her to do her FO. Because all of the baby mamas is those, every single one of them. I think that the classy ones are the ones that he wouldn't mind having a baby by. I also think he tried to have a baby by Rick Ross's baby mama. 50 Cent's baby mama. I think he tried to have a baby by her. You know, I think he likes to have spiteful children to make, Sin mad, especially ones that he couldn't get. I think he really wanted Al B. Sure and Kim Porter. Realized that he couldn't get Albie because Albie was like deeply in love with Kim Porter. So he took Kim Porter to try to get Albie. I think that's why he has such a vendetta towards Albie Sure, because he couldn't get him. Tried as he might, he cannot be sure. He cannot. So out of spite, him being a narcissist, a narcissist feels like they get what they want. When they don't get what they want, it's a problem. Like a big problem, when they don't. So if you think that it's going to just smooth itself over, oh, it's not. Oh, it is very so much not. Oh, no. They're going to get their lick on you in some way, shape, or form. So I think that's why he took her. I think it's the same thing with Ryan Leslie. I think Diddy wanted Ryan Leslie and couldn't get Ryan Leslie. He was already working with Ryan Leslie far before Cassie came along. Far before Ryan Leslie started dating. Think about it. He was working with Ryan Leslie during the Making the Band days. Cassie came around like right after, like the third group, like Danny Kane or whatever, had formed like around like 2007. That's when she came around. But at that point, he was already working with Ryan Leslie. Already working with him. And I think Diddy wanted him. I think Diddy wanted Ryan, and he couldn't get him. So he took Cassie and tried to use Cassie as, the way of pulling Ryan in. And Ryan still was just like, nah, like, I'll take my girl, though. Like, And I think that's why his computer got stolen with the imagery of Cassie and whatnot in it, so that he could keep Cassie away from Ryan, because he knew how much Ryan wanted Cassie. And he keeps his victims forever. If he can, he'll keep them as long as, he can. Look at people like Stevie J and people like that. So, yeah, I think it's the same. Well, I'll be sure. He wanted him. He wanted I'll be sure. Didn't get him. Felt some type of way. And, yeah. Wanted. And I think with Careesha, I don't think he ever wanted her. I think that there were men that were attracted to Careesha that he was attracted to. Careesha gives Madam. Careesha is really connected in Florida. Star Island was where Freak Offs happened, in Miami. That is Careesha's city. With that being her city, she's young, spicy. She brings in a different energy. So she's going to attract a different type of man. Not just celebrity-wise, just even in the public. So her recruiting is different. Careesha go to a gay club. Careesha go to a straight club. No, she's like, there's no energy that she's going to be like, oh, y'all come with me. And the people be like, no. If I was in a club and Careesha came like, hey, you come with me, I would probably go. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, if I was oblivious of a lot of this stuff that's going on, and whatnot, and, I'm 19, 20 years old, 20, 22, 24, something like that, and, we partying in a club with Careesha, she popping bottles, all of this stuff, and then she, like, come with me, I'm probably just gonna go. I'm not gonna think too much of it. You know, being young, drunk, you know, all of that in the club. I'm not gonna be. I'm just thinking like, oh, party over here, party period. You know, we about to go party with Careesha, period. You know, I'm not gonna think too much of it. You know, why would I think like, oh, we're gonna get back here and she's laced things, and there's gonna be, you know, laced bottles, and there's gonna be these people there waiting to take advantage. Why would I think that? She's a celebrity. You know, so that's what I'm saying, to speak to the naivety of a lot of these people. You know, like how naive, you know, they are coming into these situations. A lot of them have no idea what they are signing up for. They just know this is Careesha. Oh, her and Saucy kicking it. And I believe Saucy is a recruiter too. 100%. I believe Saucy Santana brings in the gay crowd because, again, Diddy likes a plethora. He likes, you know, all genders and, you know, all of that stuff. So, you know, Saucy gonna bring back the, you know, the super sissy girls and, you know, the ones that's wearing wigs but got beards, and then, you know, the trans girls, and he's gonna bring something, you know, new, you know, to the scene, you know. You got Carisha in one bar, Saucy in the next bar. They both meet up in the Sprinter with the people, you know, that they, you know, they bring the people, they signing NDAs and stuff when they way in. They already lit and whatnot. So, girl, then all of a sudden it's just, they unconscious and stuff just going on. You know, so I believe that she's definitely a recruiter, and I feel like she knew that she had a job coming in, and she knew what her job was: promote this product, do this blog, work with Diddy to do some singles and stuff together, get this music out there so we can have a reason for people to know who we are together, and for people to think we're dating, and, you know, and whatnot. Because Diddy wasn't really like claiming her. He wasn't really coming forward like, that's my woman, I'll do anything, like he did Kim Porter, how he did Cassie, how he did J-Lo. He ain't never give Carisha that energy. You could tell she was always more so of an employee. Every time they was around each other, when she did interview him and whatnot, it was always about like the branding stickers, you know, and all of that stuff. It was never really about like them. Besides really uncomfortable moments that she was forced to bring up. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. I think that Carisha was only a FO when someone requested her. So if he had, you know, a rapper or somebody that, you know, he was interested in, or whoever, and they came in, they like, oh, where that girl Carisha at? You know, I want to smash Carisha. I think that he would let them, depending on who they were, depending on how much he wanted them. I think he would let them, and I also think he would record it. Yeah, I think that, you know, that was, you know, but I don't think she was a part of like every FO and stuff like that. No, I really don't think that, because I don't think he's attracted to her like that. I think Diddy likes more so of a model-esque type of body frame, like a thinner body frame. I really don't think he do like, you know, like that thing, girls big booty, big dick. Like, I really don't feel like that's his thing. Um, I think he likes them more like pubescent women, more like pubescent looking. The thinner, the younger also, you know, like when someone's thin, they can look a lot younger than what they are, like short and thin. Um, it gives that, you know, so I think that that's more so what he's into. I don't think he's into, you know, thick girls. And so I don't, you know, like the girls that got thighs and booty. Um, and so I think that that's more so like what he's into. Yeah, not you correct. Like you can have a flat stomach and thick thighs, a big all of that, like the BBL look. He's not into that. I don't think that he's into that. He's never dated that. Like I just don't think that's what he's into. But that's the look of now. So the men that he wants, you know, like the little babies, the babies, you know, them, they're into that. You know, the YK Osiris's, and, you know, they into that look. They like what she looked like, not him. So he to attract the new age men, the younger guys, you know, is who he using her for. You know? And I think that it would have just kept going. Like he would have got rid of Careesha and got a new girl, a new younger girl, so that she can go attract, you know, younger, you know. So I think that that's what it was. And I think Careesha would definitely be into popping anybody get pregnant and coming after them, because I think over time, she knew it was like a business arrangement, but I think she kind of fell for him over time. I think that she actually started to gain feelings for him and seeing like how all of this stuff was going, of how he's like this king in her eyes. And she wanted to be the queen. I think that she wanted to take over. I think that she wanted the kingdom to be hers, and whatnot. If she could finagle her way in there, she's gonna. I think it's another reason why she wanted to have children by Diddy, why she wanted to have a baby by him. I think she wanted to force her way into the kingdom. She wanted a permanent spot in the kingdom. And she knows that babies are the way are permanent. They're not here forever. So I think that she was willing to do anything, conform to anything he wanted her to be, like all of that stuff. That's how I feel. I feel that she would have did anything he said as long as he, wanted her around. Like, keep me around. She needed something because I'm sure they also see how people just come and go. 1 minute a person's there and the next minute they're gone. So people drop like flies. So I think it's another reason she needed to have some type of worth to him. She needed a sense of importance, and she knows that she's disposable, because why isn't she live speaking for him? Hit the like, please hit the like. We're almost at 1,000 likes. Please hit the like. Why isn't she live, speaking for him? And, saying like, these people are lying. This information is not true, blah, blah, blah. She quiet as a church house mouse. And she talking about she wasn't transporting no Uggs or nothing like that. Him and all of that. Yes, you were. You were doing whatever, no one really speaks for him. No, and they're not going to. They're not going to. There's nothing to speak for at this point in time. It's too much. It's with him, it's way too much. It's way too much. Careesha baby daddy was super cool. Smart. Yeah. Yeah. He better get away from her. He better get away from her. He tried with Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey at FO too though. Lori Harvey at FO2 though. And then here's another thing about the parties. Christian Combs and Jen has been to pretty much like every FO. Why doesn't anybody talk about that either? Christian Combs and Justin Combs have been at pretty much every FO party. Every single one. Almost every single party. Why is that not discussed? Why do people like overlook the fact that he had his sons at those parties? Meaning that if nobody else could leave, they couldn't leave either. They couldn't leave either. So they were just as trapped as everybody else. 100%. How nasty and creepy is that to have SEX in front of your sons? And your son like feeling like it's cool to like most parents, it's hard for us to even do anything if our kids are awake. Like most of us don't even feel comfortable to, we'll wait till they fall asleep or, wait till they're just like not in the house, like they're at school or something. But you're right there. Your kid right next to you. That says a lot. That says a lot. Yeah. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Hit the like. So it's like, I know that his kids are petrified of him. I know that they are. Yeah. And I think a lot of stuff that they were doing, he made them feel like it wasn't legal. Even being with girls that aren't of age, being with people that aren't of age, he made them feel like they could do it. He made them feel like it was legal. To where they just start breaking off continuously and not even batting an eye towards it because they feel above it. Well, I'm above the law. So I get to do what I want to do. I get to do this, do that. I could smash anybody, no matter how old they are. I ain't got to check no IDs. I ain't got to do none of that. I could just do what I want to do. It's like, wow, that is so crazy. So crazy. Please double tap the screen. Please double tap the screen. Please double tap the screen if you have not already. Thank you all. We have 958 likes. We are almost to 1,000. We have over 1,300 people in the building. Please double tap that screen if you have not already. I would appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, please, please. We're on a fast track to 1,000 live views. I think that's why Quincy's so protective over the girls. I think that Quincy's I think that Quincy continues to let Diddy do what he does to him so that nothing will happen to the girls. I think that, in my honest opinion, I just feel like Diddy and Quincy have been in a relationship forever. I think Diddy is in love with Quincy. And I think that Quincy is all up in the head when it comes to the situation. I don't really think Quincy knows how he feels because I don't even know how I would feel. So, and then Stockholm falling in love. So it's not like I think Quincy's falling in love with his abuser by in a romantic way. He loves him like a father. So love is love. Stockholm is not just like romantically falling in love with your no. Because you have abusers that will, just because they do certain things to you, they'll still make sure you eat. They'll still make sure, you have on clean clothes, and, that they'll still say sweet things to you, and make you feel like yourself. And like they'll still do all of those things. So you have a love for them. The love is powerful that you even feel a need to protect them. Although because Diddy has a way of making people feel like things not just aren't his fault, but that what is happening is okay. That what is happening is normal, right? So I think that that's like where Quincy's mind is. It's hard to get out of the mindset of the things that you have been told for so long to just wiping all of that out of your mind. That's not an easy thing to do. And then to see all of these things that have happened and have transpired around you, to see all of these people pass away, but he's still here. It has to be a very scary thing. I'm sure he's petrified. And he already lost his mom. He has a sordid relationship with his biological father. And then the most consistent person that has ever been in his life is this monster. The person that has also been a monster to him, at the same time. So that would be, I would understand him being between a rock and a hard place. And then with the girls, I think Quincy has just been slowly but surely waiting until they're 18 and then just run. And then just like leave, get them away from him. Like whether they're going to college or something. But either way it goes, it's like you can't get away from him. You can't get away from him. You can't. Sean, do you think he turned Quincy out because he couldn't have Al? No. I think that he just fell for him. I can't explain it because I could never see myself doing that. I mean, I have a stepson that I've raised since adopted son since he was 14 days old, and I could never look at him like that. I just could never do that. I can't understand it because I look at him as one of my own. And I never feel like that about one of my own children. So how could I feel that way about him? Like the thought alone makes me want to puke. Because it's like, how could you do, but people do it every day. There are many of girls that have relationships with their stepfathers and stuff like that, completely inappropriate relationships that they have, but they love that person. So it's hard not to protect them. It's hard to protect, not to protect someone that you know cares about you and loves you, but they're just doing something that they should not be doing. Like it should not be happening. So I think that that's what it is. I think that just time, he fell for him. Did that Diddy? I think he always looked at him as like a cute kid, but how it evolved into maybe him allegedly having things going on with Quincy. All of Diddy's kids, his sons, his adult sons especially, all have been tied and linked to women for Quincy. Christian Combs has a girlfriend, and they've been on social media, all of that. They live together, they moved in together, all of that stuff. Of course, they didn't move in together until after Diddy got raided, because he was living with Diddy until the raid. He was not living outside of Diddy's home before that raid. Christian Combs has dated multiple girls, Lori Harvey being one of them. But when you come to Quincy, Quincy does not date anybody. Just like his mom. It's the same thing. Besides Diddy, who have you seen Kim Porter with? Pre-Diddy. I mean, besides, after Diddy. And they have broke up in 2007, 2006, 2007, like it was like over, I guess, between Diddy and Kim Porter. Who did you see her taking pictures with? What man did you see Kim with? What man? No, if there's anything allegedly going on between Diddy and Quincy, that does not make Quincy gay. Abuse does not have a sexuality. It does not. So, no, I don't feel that Quincy would be gay. I think that he's a prisoner. That's how I look at it. Like, you're in prison. You're not allowed to loud. You're not allowed to do what you want to do. You know. So yeah, they are one in the same. Kim Porter was not seen with anyone besides Diddy. Same thing with Quincy. Quincy not seen with nobody. No. No. Shout out to all thing that welcome to the gang gang. Thank you for subscribing, sweetheart. We are at 1,000 likes. Yay! Thank y'all so much. 1,000. I love getting 1,000 live likes. I always be feeling like I'm not gonna get it done, but it always happens. Like each live, we hit 1,000 likes. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's always my goal to get at least 1,000 likes. So shout out there. But yeah, no, I don't think that Diddy will allow him to date anyone. I think that it's too hurtful to Diddy. Too hurtful to him. Because again, Christian has had many girls, Lori Harvey's, and and all of that. Christian, I forgot his girlfriend's name, but he's had girlfriends. I thought Quincy was what Paige heard. Going to his social media, do you see him with a female? Quincy has been rumored to be with a lot of people, even Ryan Destiny, when he was on the show Star. And then they come to find out she was married. Ryan Destiny was married the whole time. She was married to another actor. I forgot his name, but he's really cute. She was married to someone. So, and people were associating that since they were so close that they were dating, Ryan Destiny and Quincy, because their characters were dating. No. Raven, thank you. Yes, Raven is Christian's girlfriend. Raven. Guerrero. I thought Kim was dating the guy from the movie ATL. What proof do you have? Now, see, that it's also rumored that she was dating Shakir Stewart before he took life and whatnot. I mean, but those are rumors. We don't have any proof of any of that. See, it's not a rumor that Christian is dating Raven. They really dating. They're all on social media, making out, licking all on each other. We know they go together. When Quincy was dating the girls that he's dated, the Lori Harveys and people like that, we knew that they were dating. They were going to events together, knowing each other. Yeah, so like you could tell. But when it comes to Quincy, nobody but nobody but. I'm not saying he's never dated before. I'm just saying we haven't seen it. It's like he's not allowed. Who? It gives. Diddy will not allow him to. I think it's hurtful to him to see Quincy with anyone. I think he wants Quincy all to himself. Quincy's in his 30s. No serious relationship, structured career, no kids, no girl. And I don't think it's because he's gay. I think it's because he's not allowed. Quincy too fine not to have no girlfriend. Quincy is too fine. He will never have an issue dating anybody. Ever. He got 99 problems, but that ain't one. That is not one. I promise you. He will not have a problem getting no female. At all. In no country, no city, it don't matter where he at, he will do fine. And he ain't even talk. All he got to do is smile. That is enough. That is enough to let him smile at me. Oh my God, is this happening? Like, Quincy is fine. Fine. You understand me? So yeah, he's not having no trouble, finding nobody. Like, it's definitely not that. Okay? It's not going to be too many women that's going to turn him down, whether you're gay or not. Most women will try to see before they just... Because I know I would if I was a woman. I know I sure would. Look, I heard you gay. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. So, because, ooh, Lord. Like, whew. Like, girl. So, yeah. No issues. So I think he's not allowed. That's just what I came up. I'm like, ain't he in his 30s? Like he's headed towards 40, years old. And he ain't been listed in none of the lawsuits. He ain't been listed at none of the freak off parties. He sounds like Diddy wants Quincy all to himself. Mm, mm, mm. King Payne, we will literally... King Payne, I will put your ass out over Quincy. And I love you, friend. I love your dress. I think they are wonderful. But if Quincy said, whichever one of y'all win this fight, y'all get me the Fish King Payne, I'm beating you. I'ma be ass. King friend, I love you. But I'm gonna have to throw you in them bushes over Quincy. Okay? Quincy is the person you leave your marriage for. I'll call my spouse right now. Well, this has been wonderful. This has been wonderful. No, he has money than you. No, I don't care what his father going through. We're gonna get through this together. This was wonderful. Thanks for helping me with the churn and stuff, but not everything is written in stone. All right? Not just is what it is, nah. Because you cute and everything you like, but that's how person you leave your marriage for. Why you get divorced? Because I cheated on him with Quincy Brown. People will understand that. That makes complete sense. I could get down with that. Correct. I could be like, okay, girl, I see you. I get it. I would have did it too. Like, I get it. Like, why did you get divorced? I slept with Tupac. Makes complete sense. I get it. Why did you get divorced? I slept with Lorenz Tate. I cheated on my man with Lorenz Tate. You did that. You did that. That was supposed to be over. That was, they said the Lord won't put more on us that we can bear. So something happened, you know. I mean, it just is what it is. So, yeah. But yes, friend, King Pain friend, we windmilling in the street of Quincy. Shout out to Vita. Thank you for the super. She says, hi, Sean. Diddy accepted an award. Thank Johnson and John for helping him slide, Lord, slide past resistance and the baby oil. What is with y'all in this baby oil? Shout out to you. Thank you for the super sticker. What is with y'all in this baby oil? Y'all gotta let that baby oil go. Y'all gotta let that baby oil go. Cause I already know, like, when it comes to court, that's gonna be brought up a lot. So I like, girl, it's this baby oil. Y'all gotta let the baby oil go, cause I know a lot of victims about to be talking about the baby oil. Y'all see, Costco said bullshit. We did not sell Diddy no baby oil. We don't know where he got all the Johnson and Johnson from, but he ain't get the Johnson and Johnson from us. That's just what that word. That's just what that word. But it's this baby oil. Because I used to love baby oil. I still use it like as an adult. Like I did in the summer. Because girl, the lotion don't work for black people in the summer. Like when you my color, girl. Lotion don't really be working like that. So thank you, Miss Chris, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Shout out to K Bennett for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Shout out to Vita. She says it was laced with G. Girl, I didn't sure what. Shout out to Vita. Thank you so much for the super sticker. So you know, little piece, elbows, knees, back of the legs, girl. And I would start off with like a little baby oil, right? And I put it like on my hands and then like on my legs. I really like to put it on my face because it makes it like really shiny. But I do that, and I just put it in certain spots, like on my knees, the back of my legs, my elbows, hands, and then I would take baby lotion, and then I would put that like on the rest of my body, like mix it, you know, like in girl, all the other spots, and I'm like, girl. So then my skin was real soft, would smell amazing, like because it would be like that on top of like, because I put, of course, put like my cologne, you know, stuff like that. And girl, when people would hug me, they were like, "Oh my God, you smell so good." But that's how my grandma taught me. When I was little, that's what she would do. She would put baby oil on like our knees and stuff, and on the back of our legs, and on our elbows, and then she'd put baby lotion on, you know, on the rest of us, and then she'd make us do it. You know, when we got older, you know, she was just like, "Okay, now you do it." When we was like 4 or 5, she's like, "No, you can do it now. You rub it in." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's how. So it makes me sad because that makes me like every time I look at baby oil now, it's like. But now I just get like, you know, the airplane carry-ons like that. Vita, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. If you got a membership in Vita, please say thank you to Vita. I get the little travel ones now, and then but I usually only like using it in the summer. I really don't use it any other time. But yeah, that's what I used to do. Now, because baby lotion smells so good. That's one thing I love about babies. Like, if you put baby lotion on your baby, Johnson and Johnson, I will hold your baby all day. Except if it's ugly. Cute. Mm-hmm. I hold your baby all day and just smell your baby hair. Just when it's like, oh my gosh, your baby smells so good. Baby smells so good. Like they really do. Baby smells so good. They smell so good. Yeah, but if you're baby, I don't care what you rub on it. Leave that fly in that bassinet. No, absolutely not. I will drop it. It got wings. It could fly. So yes, it could fly. You got your nerve, girl. Please. He can't fly. Are you sure? So yes, but I have to get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you for the 1,000 likes. Word it. And thank you for the super stickers and the super chats and gifting memberships. Thank y'all so much. I really, really appreciate it. I love you all. I have to get out of here. We will be back on, I believe, coffee later. I have some uploads. Should I do that first? Should I do the uploads first? Okay. Just check out the key. But we will definitely be back live tomorrow over here with hot topics or Diddy topics. Because we going to keep talking about it. It just is what it is. I don't care who's sick of it. If you sick of hearing about Diddy, get away from us. Get away from us. We want to talk about Diddy. Ooh, girl. Girl, we'll talk about the other stuff when we want to. We want to talk about Diddy right now. We don't like him. We hate him. And we want to make sure he go down. Nah. So we get back to talk about all that other bullshit soon. It ain't going nowhere. And ain't really nothing going on in the celebrity world. I keep telling them to break the law. I keep the celebrities break the law. Break the law. I don't care nothing about Paris Fashion Week. I don't care. I don't care what Cardi had on, all of that stuff. She should be laying down. She just had another baby. I don't care about none of that. I also don't care about her nigga drama. Yeah, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. All of that is basic. It very is. So we gonna keep talking about baby oil motherfucking combs. If you don't like it, just leave. Come back later. You know, whatever. Come back in 3 years when the trials are over. Because we sticking to it. Okay? We're sticking to it. We will not be thrown off of our mission. Okay? So I love you guys. I will see y'all on the next live. Until then, bye.